Ha, 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 ha. No, 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 no. Daniel, wake up. Hi guys, welcome to my Let's Play of my Forever World. So I heard about this idea recently from another YouTuber. I will tag them in the description. But basically, a Forever World is where you continuously add to the gameplay through different households and different stories, and you don't start a new save. That's the crux of it. Like, anything could happen, you just keep playing in the same save file. So I really want to try that because I get on The Sims and then I stop and then I come back and I start a new save, a new family. But I think I'd like the idea of playing in the same save over and over again. So I don't know if I should call this a Forever World or Forever Save. I don't know how other people refer to it, but as for me, I think I'll just call it my Forever Save. And yeah, the reason why we started out in Evergreen Harbor, and I will explain that now. So we are starting with the new love household. So in this household we have Ophelia Halloway, Daniel Kitterman, and Yasmin Halloway. So let me read the description. So, when Ophelia and Daniel met at a rally, who knew they'd fall in love? A match made in heaven that neither of them would expect. After Ophelia lost her 9-to-5 office job, Daniel jumped at the opportunity for them to take the next step in their relationship and have the Halloways move in so that she could focus on her dreams. With Daniel now taking on the role of father for Yasmin, as well as a budding relationship between Ophelia and Daniel arising, what will become of this quirky bunch? Okay, so that's basically the household. We have the three of them. Ophelia, she is creative, cheerful, and clumsy, and she wants to be a painter extraordinaire. Daniel is a genius, a goofball, and loves the outdoors, and he wants to be an eco-innovator. And Yasmin is a bookworm, and she wants to be a whiz kid. So basically, the story is that Ophelia and Daniel met at a rally, like a rally for like eco-activism and environmentalism. So they were cheering, well, they were at a rally for that. And Ophelia basically designed some posters for her friends because she's very creative and she loves activism as a whole, and she wanted to support her friends in that endeavor. And she, lo and behold, she met Daniel. So Daniel was at the rally. They kind of bumped into each other. He probably complimented the poster and she was like, yeah, I designed this. And he probably thought, wow, that is so cool. This girl loves being eco-friendly and she's very creative. So he was blown away at her. And yeah, funny enough, when he found out that she had a kid, he wasn't too pressed about that. He wasn't too upset about it. He's very much open, and he loves children. I don't know if he wants to have any of his own, but he isn't too pressed about the fact that Ophelia has a kid, has Yasmin. He doesn't have kids of his own, and he's still a young adult. Both of them are young adults. Ophelia basically had Yasmin when she was younger, like much younger, and she was an accident. She was a happy accident, but she was an accident. Yasmin doesn't really ask about her father, and Ophelia doesn't really talk about him, but they still have a very close relationship. Yasmin and Ophelia take care of each other because it's always been just the two of them. So Ophelia's always wanted to be a renowned, famous painter, but she is like, ever since she had Yasmin, she's been focusing on taking care of her and like ensuring that she's okay, she's fed, she has clothes, all that stuff. And it's really been tough for Ophelia because she's a single mother supporting a kid and she isn't able to follow her dreams of being a painter because right now she still has to work on her painting skills. She's at like level 0. Like she loves painting, she loves the arts, but she just hasn't gotten as good yet, so it's good enough for her to like sell her paintings and make a lot of money. So she explained that to Daniel while they were like getting to know each other and, you know, figuring each other out, understanding each other. And Daniel was very inspired, well not inspired, but he was captivated by her because she works so hard at her painting. And Daniel, on the other hand, he is a wealthy kid. Like, he has a house, right? And he's only like 25. He has a house. He's probably, I don't know if he's 25 or 28, but he's a 20-something. And so is Yasmin. I mean, so is Ophelia. So Ophelia and Daniel are both 20-somethings, but Daniel is well off. He came from a really wealthy family, and he has a house. So his parents worked really hard, and he did too, to get the house. And, you know, they started dating, and they're boyfriend and girlfriend, right? Oh, by the way, Yasmin's pronouns are they, them. She's queer, she likes men and women, she's actually pan. And Daniel's very chill with that. He's very open-minded. He's such a free spirit, but he's like also grounded in the sense that he likes things that he can see, feel, and touch. He's not really in his head all the time, but he's really funny. He's a goofball. So, you know, Daniel cares about like the environment and the earth, well, the sim earth. And yeah, so that's him. And yeah, when Ophelia expressed that she lost her job and she doesn't know what to do because she can't like take care of Yasmin anymore, and the like how she lost her job was really messy. So obviously like the next thing to do would be like get another job, but she can't because like now it's a bit messed up, and that also takes time. Her CV is like not the best because she didn't go to school, she didn't go to university, and I don't think Daniel did either. Daniel's just a free spirit. They both didn't go to university, but Daniel's well off, so he didn't really have to, or it wasn't really like a pressing thing for him. So yeah, she lost her job, she told Daniel, and he was like, oh babe, you know what, we've been doing this thing for some time, I love Yasmin, I love you, let's just move in together, why don't you just move in with me? And she was like, Daniel, you can't do that. But they had a discussion, they talked it through, and they decided Yasmin and Ophelia are moving in with Daniel. And that is how we got to where we are today. So let's jump into the household and see where the story takes us. Okay guys, so we are in the household, and here is our lovely Ophelia. She was playing hopscotch with Yasmin, but I think she's gonna give Yasmin a little hug. Oh, okay girl. So yeah, so one thing about Ophelia is that she loves being mischievous. And I feel like she loves that about having a kid, because she can be mischievous and she can make jokes, and her child will just love that. Okay, so Daniel just joined a career. He is a civil designer. He's in a civil designer career, and he's a junior drafts person. So he likes gardening, and he just planted some plants there. But I think I'd like him to go fish for a bit. But there's something glowing here. I wonder what it is. Let's check, and then let's fish. So Ophelia doesn't really have a job right now, but she's gonna apply for one. And Yasmin is gonna do her homework. So Yasmin is doing her homework, but Ophelia... Okay, so Ophelia is gonna apply to be a freelance artist. And it says, can a digital painting make you cry? Right now, no one knows. This is partly because many would consider the very idea frivolous, but it's also because whoever successfully answers this question must first have answered several others. Why do we cry? Why do we laugh, or love, or smile? What are the touchstones of our emotions? Until now, the people who asked such questions tended not to be the same who created digital art. Instead, they were writers, filmmakers, painters, musicians. They were, in a traditional sense, artists. We're about to change that tradition. The name of our agency is Electrified Artists. That's a little... I'm not gonna lie, but that's a lot of words for like something so simple. My brother. My brother. You didn't need to say all of that. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Oh, look at Ophelia and Yasmin. So Yasmin's gonna do her homework. I think Ophelia will help her. Oh, we can't. Oh, this is Daniel. He's voting on the thing. So no neighborhood action plans have been put into action yet. Let's get voting. He's gonna vote. Oh, he doesn't have enough points. Okay. Next time.
Yep.
So I think... Okay, so Ophelia is gonna help Yasmin with her homework. And okay, there's a paper bag floating in the wind, but Daniel wants to chat to Mortimer Goth. I feel like, you know, Daniel's family is like the status of the Goths and the Landgrabs, but you know, he just doesn't... So like he knows Mortimer only because of his parents, but like Daniel is a secret like rich boy. He's a secret rich boy, but he's gonna go fishing. He's just gonna enjoy the outdoors. I think we have a... Who's this person with the bag? Who's this person? Jeb Harris. Jeb, what are you doing here? We don't need to talk to you. You got a bag on your head. Why you got a bag on your head? So we got Ophelia a sketch pad, and she is going to study reference images. I don't know where you get those. Let's just see. Oh, you need a computer. Paint portrait on sketch pad. So we need a computer. Okay. Okay, cool. So we just got Ophelia a computer, and she needs to study the reference images. We're just gonna have her do that. Freelancer, study reference images. I don't like how Yasmin's glasses are like blacked out. It looks a bit weird. But she's gonna use the toilet. She's done her homework. I think she should join a club. Or maybe she'd start her own club. League of Adventurers. The world's a mysterious place, full of adventure. Pirate ships and space cruisers can be found around every corner, and are waiting to take you away to magical lands and distant galaxies. Who will dare? Only adventurers. I mean, yeah, Yasmin is not about that. She's not really into jungle gyms, so I think she'd want to start her own club. So let's have her set the age, open invitation, and let's call it the Inquisitives. Okay guys, so we're just gonna continue with the gameplay. Everybody is kind of doing their own thing. Ophelia is studying some reference images for her gig. She's done that. Now she's gonna just paint on her sketch pad. Daniel is such a chill guy. But he's also so like emotional. Well, like emotionally intelligent. That's how I describe him. So he's just gonna fish until he gains a new skill. And Ophelia is gonna be sketching. I think she should go sit down. Yeah, so imagine you're just sketching and then you get to just listen to some music and have a good time. So she's gonna get green earbuds. Are they in her inventory? Yes, they are. I don't remember what kind of music she likes, so I'm just gonna guess. She likes singer-songwriter. Okay, she's gonna get the portrait approved. Let's see how the portrait looks. She's gonna send it to the client for approval. Let's actually turn off the music. Okay, cool. She sent the work to the client to be approved. And it says this is exactly what we're looking for. Keep up the good work. I think that's what it says. I don't know where it is. On the road to fame. I think, okay, yeah. Approved. This is exactly what we're looking for. Keep up the great work, Ophelia. Awesome. So I think she's just gonna be all cutesy and give her daughter a big hug because she successfully sent through some work. So she's just feeling really happy. I feel like Yasmin. Aww, that's so cute. So yeah, I feel like Yasmin would ask her mom for some advice. She'd probably like beg her for toys because she wants money. I mean, she wants toys. But it's interesting, Yasmin is talking about like how they just moved in with Daniel. I wonder how Yasmin feels about living with Daniel. Like, she doesn't know him that well. It's kind of weird, actually, now that I think about it. But I'm sure Yasmin is just expressing to Yasmin that Daniel is a really good guy. He's not your dad, but he really cares about you and he wants the best for you. And she's like, so if you want toys, we can get you some toys. I think I'll buy her some toys now. And then we'll just gift them to her. Then she'll give her daughter a gift because she asked for a toy. Oh, they had a little disagreement. I don't know what about. But she's gonna give her a gift. A lump of clay. She's like, so Yasmin, I know you asked for some toys. So here you go. It's not that much, but I really hope you enjoy it. Oh, and she likes it. That's good. Let's check up on Daniel. Daniel needs to use the toilet. Did he up? Yeah, he upskilled. Okay, that's good. He's just gonna go home. Let's have Daniel go home. Okay, Ophelia's cooking. And I think, guys, with this household, we should set a few goals, like, for the story. Oh, okay, the best void critter. I got in a fight with someone at school about which void critter is more powerful. I said it was the Arcticorn, but he kept saying Sunitor. Which one is it? Arcticorn, of course. Okay. 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 I don't know what to say about that, but good for you.
Yup.
Okay, so this
Sabave.
man is here.
Bahira.
I don't know who this person is, this legitimate and normal salesperson. He should go away because we're not going to talk to him. Okay, so Ophelia is cooking. I hope she made enough food for everyone. She literally only made for herself. Okay. I feel like Daniel would come and he'd be like, babe. He'd just like argue. They have a good relationship, but I feel like Daniel would get upset that she just made food for herself and not for the house.
He's just
like, babe, I get that you're hungry, but everyone needs to eat. How could you just make food for yourself? And I don't know how she's gonna react to it. Look at them arguing. She's like, babe, you know, I managed to do work today. I had to submit some stuff for my gig, and I was so hungry. He's like, that just makes me so angry. It feels like you don't care about everyone here. You're already living in my house. I'm kidding, he's not saying that. I don't know what he's saying. But they're arguing about like work. So he's probably just frustrated that she's not making a meal for everyone. Aw, she even stood up and left. Ooh, that's bad. So I think he's just gonna serve dinner. He'll make mac and cheese for everyone. Oh, Ophelia's angry. Now she's just swearing. Oh my gosh, Ophelia. You see, this reminds me of that little picture that said, that shows like when you're angry at one person or like when one person shouts at you, it like trickles down across the bar. So like the dad will shout at the wife will shout at the kid will shout at a friend, and it just carries on and carries on and carries on. So yeah. Okay, Yasmin is happy that Daniel is cooking. I'm sure she's really hungry. Daniel is gonna call everyone to a meal. Okay, Yasmin is already grabbing a plate. I think Ophelia will just come and do a painting. Okay, I feel like Daniel and Ophelia need a bit of space away from each other. But I think Daniel should come and talk to Yasmin and just like, just chat to her. I know he just had a fight with her mom, and I'm sure she doesn't really like that. So I think he would come and sit down with her and be like, hey, I know that your mom and I just had an argument about dinner, but I just want you to know that it has nothing to do with you. I'm just very stressed with work. And I'm sure like Daniel doesn't treat her as like a kid, like not a kid, sorry. Treat her as like his daughter. I'm sure he sees her as like a little sister, like a little sibling. He doesn't really take the role of father, more like big brother. Because I'm sure the age gap between them is like 10 years or... Okay, not 10 years. I don't know how many years. Let me work it out real quick. Okay, so the age gap is like 16 years. Because I'm imagining that Yasmin is like 10 or 9. Okay, so Yasmin just had her first experience understanding a positive or resilient romantic outlook. While Yasmin is a child now, with enough of these kind of experiences, she can develop the romantic sage traits upon becoming a teen. While Yasmin is still in her impressionable formative years, this trait will be easier to develop, assuming she will continue to gain positive impressions of romance from other Sims or her own research and experiences. Okay, that's interesting. So Yasmin is just going to wash the dishes. Look at her being such a good kid. I think I think Daniel and Yasmin. Well, okay, Daniel can put the food away. And then I think he'll come here and watch a movie with... He'll watch a movie with Yasmin. They'll spend some time together. Ophelia is just painting. I'm sure she's just de-stressing from the little argument that she had with Daniel. But Yasmin and Daniel are just gonna watch a movie and they're just gonna spend some time together. Oh, he can adopt Yasmin? That's so cute! I don't think he's gonna do that yet because I feel like he doesn't really want to appear or like come across as Yasmin's father and take on that role and responsibility of like raising her as yet. So I think he's just keeping his distance. Well, not really keeping his distance, but he's trying to respect the boundaries that Ophelia has placed upon Daniel. Okay, this painting is called When It Rains, and she's gonna list it on Plopsy. Okay, I don't want her to get famous, so we're literally just gonna opt out of fame. So yeah, Daniel he's just taking care of Yasmin, and he obviously really cares about her. So I think what they have is something that can grow to become a very supportive relationship. Because Daniel, I'm not sure if he loves kids, and I don't know if he wants his own, because he's dating Ophelia. But Ophelia hasn't really spoken about the father of Yasmin, but she's actually very secretive. Oh my gosh. Ophelia has not said much about her past, but they've moved really quickly. And I think their relationship is very passionate. Like, let's look at their dynamic. Let's open their profile. So, they are lovebirds. They have amazing compatibility. They're very attracted to each other. Well, she's very attracted to him, and she's fine, like she's satisfied romantically, and she doesn't know how he feels about her. Okay. But yeah, I think they moved really quickly, and I think it's because they share a lot. They have a lot in common. So I think she's gonna tell Yasmin to go to bed. Influence. Can I influence her to go to bed? Oh, look at them all getting along. I want her to go to bed. Let's put her to bed. Because it's now 9:30. She's like, okay, Yasmin, I'm sure you had fun with Daniel, but it's time to go to bed. Let's see, is she even tired? Yeah, she is tired. And he finished the movie. Let's see what he has to do. He has to acquire recycled materials. So he's just gonna try do that. I don't know where the bins are. Acquire recycled materials. Where do you acquire recycled materials? Okay, I think he's just gonna actually wait for Ophelia to get back from putting Yasmin to bed. Okay, so Ophelia, she put her to bed in their bed. Okay, anyway. So I think Ophelia is gonna come down to Daniel. And they're just gonna have a discussion about their argument. I feel like they were just really stressed. I don't know. Because Ophelia just decided to make her own meal. Who does that?
Aww.
He's like, hey babe, I'm really sorry about earlier. Daniel is feeling a romantic connection for Ophelia and wants to suggest a date. Go on a date! Let's go on a romantic date. Let's see. complete goals during the romantic date based on the activities you choose. These can be completed by your host sims around the venue you're choosing. Let's not have... Let's see. Ooh la la, it's getting steamy here. In here. Whether your sims are kindling and during... Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna have goals and rewards. We're just gonna have them go on a date. Where are they gonna go? I think they can go to the bar. Okay, this is really exciting. They're just gonna go on a date, like a little makeup date. It's like, okay, so Yasmin is asleep. You put her to bed. Let's just make up and go out. I think that's so sweet. Daniel, you are a sweetheart. Daniel, you are the sweetest. Ooh, it looks like the environment doesn't look good. And I feel like Daniel's gonna be the one to change that. I feel like he'll want to change that. That's like a life goal of his. So hopefully we get to do that in this Let's Play. Well, not in this Let's Play, but like in the story. I don't know why the interactions aren't working. Let's give her a kiss. Okay, there we go. So he's like, so here we are, babe. Okay, that's a bit too passionate for my liking. I just wanted them to hug, but it wasn't working.
Smergs, Unga.
So I think he's just gonna embrace her.
Apologaba. Batanabi scansis, Domi Vayen.
He's like, here we go, babe. I really wanted to treat you to like a little night out. Let's go and dance. Let's turn on some music. He'll put on her favorite music. And then let's see, he can dance with, let's slow dance with Ophelia. I think they're just gonna
Jabeen
go.
Slawfish.
Tiba Bamel.
Jabeen.
Trip.
Ah.
Why are they still dancing outside? Can they go inside?
Vadish.
The Sims is simming.
Yatsani.
Oh, look at them hugging. They're making up. They're like, babe, I'm so sorry about arguing. Can we please just not do that in front of Yasmin? Oh, look at them. They went to the corner of the room. Oh, this is so cute. This is so cute. Look at them slow dancing. Let's have them flirt while they're dancing. He's like, babe, you're so cute. That's so cute. Daniel is enjoying the date and would like to keep it going. Would you like to take things back to your place? Daniel, we just got here.
Door to flame.
She's like, Daniel, we're still out. I'm not ready to go home. I hope that didn't like negatively affect their relationship. Because I mean, they've spoken to each other about, like, you can see their relationship isn't like that high. They still have a lot of like life to live together and like experiences to go through together. But they just have like this chemistry that makes it so easy for them to talk to each other. So that's basically why they just work. Oh, Shane, she's tired. I think we should end the date. Let's end the date. And let's go home. Okay, so I think she said, babe, I'm really tired. Can we go home? Thank you. Oh, and she's slipping. She's like, oh, babe, I'm really tired. Can we go home? This was really nice, but Yasmin has to get ready for school tomorrow. And they decided to go home. Okay, so Yasmin is awake for some odd reason. I feel like Ophelia is so tired that she just ignored the fact that Yasmin is still awake. She's gonna give her a talking to, and then she's gonna put her to bed. But Ophelia is gonna give Yasmin a talking to. He's like, why are you still awake?
Toki boo. No.
Okay, sweetie. I
Huh?
don't
Floy
really
Masharno?
understand why you're still awake.
Aw, yoyum.
Oh, she didn't give her the talking to. She's just gonna take her to bed. Daniel is feeling fantastic knowing his relationship is in good standing, but does wonder if his partner feels the same. Aww. Oh my days. I didn't know that that was the thing. Okay. How is Ophelia feeling? He's feeling closely connected, good compatibility. She also wonders if Daniel feels the same about their connection. It makes sense because they've moved really quickly. So it would explain. Oh, look at this.
Oh, yuffus bar.
Okay, I feel like Daniel would wake up and make her some breakfast, or she would eat leftovers. I think Daniel, go back to sleep. Yasmin can take care of herself. Yasmin's a big girl. I feel like Ophelia moved in with Daniel, right? And the whole point was that she lost her job and she's not able to support herself and Yasmin. So like Ophelia wasn't able to support herself and Yasmin. And she expressed this to Daniel, and Daniel was like, hey, why don't you come live with me? So he decided to do that, and he opened his home to her. And Daniel, we're still gonna uncover parts of his story, but Daniel is quite well off. He technically owns this house. I'm sure he still has like things to pay, but he's kind of like a young professional trying to make his way in the world, trying to make a difference, you know, trying to make an impact. So yeah, Daniel is trying to make an impact in the eco space, and look at him wearing his other outfit. Okay, so we're gonna spend some time with Daniel today, because we let him do his fishing yesterday. Okay, so we're gonna spend some time with Daniel. He's gonna travel. Okay, so Daniel is at the waterfront. And yeah, as I was saying, Daniel wants to like make a difference when it comes to the eco space and like environmentalism. He wants to vote on a neighborhood action plan. The dirty birdie may have found some amazing treasures, but he still can't help but taste a tinge of regret. Okay, he's upset with the low quality bath. So how do we get an eco upgrade pod? Use a fabricator. Okay. Girl, I do not know what I'm doing. I said, I do not know what I'm doing. Okay, Yasmin is calling. She's from school. She's calling at school. Ophelia and you're such a great pair. You two should think of something more long term. I love how Yasmin is calling from school to tell Daniel that, yo, you and my mom are great together. Girl, I do not know what I'm doing. Okay, Daniel's too uncomfortable to use the fabricator. That's great. His needs are perfect, but he's too uncomfortable. Does that even make sense, guys? It would be really cool to transform the slot and like do something interesting with the space. I think he'd want to start a garden because he has a small garden at home. Maybe one of his dreams is to like start a garden. Oh, this is so cool. I love his story. I've never played a story like this before. So it's very interesting to like see his passion or like infer his passion. Okay, look, he's feeling fine. That's wonderful. Good for you. Okay, so he acquired an eco upgrade pot. Let's see what this thing does. Just says a pot used for advanced eco-related upgrades. Okay, that's interesting. Purchase dyes. Okay, there's different types of dyes, fabricate. I think he's feeling good, so why doesn't he like speak to people, make some friends? Who's this person? Umber. I don't think we want to be friends with that person. No offense. I think he'd want to be friends with someone who's also into like the eco space. I don't think he'd just want to be friends with anyone. No offense, like to anyone else, but yeah, that's a bit that's the pretentious part, like his negative traits. The pretentious part of Daniel, he like sees himself as like higher than others because he cares about the environment and he does stuff. I think he'd want to become vegetarian as well. But let's see his traits. He just cares about the environment, shame. Okay, so Daniel is home from a day of work. Everyone wants free love. No, we don't want free love. It's weird. Let's have Daniel help Yasmin with her homework. I think it's really sweet that Daniel is stepping up and he's like helping Yasmin whenever he can. Because Ophelia is really trying to focus on her art career. These guys are really working hard, like it's crazy because they only have 194 simoleons and everyone is just like grinding to make money. Oh, these guys are working so hard. I don't know, I feel so...
Lunch.
Oh, Yasmin became good friends with Daniel. Yeah, like I said, everyone is grinding and it's just like, damn. Oh, someone's calling Yasmin. Unknown caller. Do you canoe? Hang up. Please. I don't like free love. I really don't. Okay, so Daniel's gonna read to Yasmin. She submitted the painting, but it says this work doesn't meet our quality standards. It needs to be edited before he submits it again. Okay, so my sister, let's edit the content. Okay, so Ophelia is busy with her work. Ophelia is really pushing this freelancer stuff. I don't know if she'd want to quit and like focus on art fully. You know what I'm saying? We do not have money and she really needs to like paint. This is so cute. It's so cute, it's so cute, it's so cute. Look at this. Look at Daniel. Daniel is being such a good like guardian to Yasmin. Okay, cool. So he's just gonna have these books in his inventory so he can read to Yasmin. The Grim Reaper. We are not answering that call. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. We are not doing that. Okay, Daniel is still reading to Yasmin. I feel like it's a thing of Daniel can see that Ophelia is busy, so he steps up to like the plate or the table. I don't know, the podium. He steps up and he takes care of Yasmin when Ophelia's busy. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at Daniel being such a good guardian. I love it for him. So yeah, they're just chatting. And he's just telling her about his day. He's like, yeah, so I went out and I used the fabricator and I just achieved one of my like lifetime wishes. Oh, they have a new dynamic. How tender. Ophelia and Daniel seem to care for each other, both as lovers and friends. Romantic partners with the wholesome romance dynamic choose to perform romantic, friendly, or funny interactions with each other more often and hold a meaningful space in each other's hearts. Would you like? I feel like that's so true because their initial dynamic is steamy. And I feel like that is very true of their relationship. Very passionate, very steamy, very physical, and very like, yeah, all of that stuff. And I feel like the fact that they've been living together for some time and they've gotten closer, and Ophelia's seen Daniel like spend time with Yasmin, and she's seeing him like take on this role of being like a caregiver, especially for her own daughter. So it's just like I'm sure she feels I feel like the dynamic is definitely wholesome. So we'll just accept that. And they're just sitting next to each other.
Wafatub
I feel
Thibose.
like he'd tell her like a little joke.
Shingu Batanabe.
He's like, so you won't believe what Yasmin said to me about dinosaurs today. She's like, oh, did Yasmin really say that? He's like, awkward. I didn't hear her say that to me.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a little bit awkward. She's like, yeah, the painting's been a lot of fun. I've been trying to freelance and do my own thing on the side. And I think they're really tired, so I think let's just have them go to bed. What's wrong? Is she... Oh, the bed is uncomfortable. Girl, we don't have money. You gotta deal with that. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta deal with that. We got a bad bath, we got a bad toilet, we got a bad fridge, we got a bad bed. You gotta deal with that. Ah, free money. Nah, it sounds sketchy. I don't think Daniel would fall for something like that, or he would believe something like that. Daniel likes to work for his money. Oh, Yasmin's grades are up. She's a B student. Girl, I ain't even surprised. Her dad, Daniel's been helping her with a lot of her homework. Then I think you should play some hopscotch with Yasmin. Because she's feeling really stressed at school. Well, because of school. I'm sure she's been working really hard. Her confidence went down just because she's not good at hopscotch. It's okay, girl. Oh, she's feeling nervous and she's feeling tense. I think you should discuss her stress with her. Like, so how are you feeling? How's things going at school? He's like, I'm so stressed. It's so much work.
Grump Tebow.
I'm sure she's just complaining about like how hard school is. I mean, she's a bookworm, and I'm sure she's very intelligent. But that doesn't negate the fact that school is very like stressful for her. So I think you tell her, why don't you just hang out with your friends? Oh, look who's coming out. It is Ophelia. Maybe she's coming to join their conversation.
Kazoma Balanila. Borf. Canad.
And they're both like, Ophelia, what are you doing here? Yasmin's like, Mom, I'm talking to Daniel. How's he gonna make that jump? Oh, he picked it up. I love the animations, guys. That's what I love about like video games or like The Sims games like this. I love the animations because I think it's so cool how they do it. No, and I'm sure Daniel is having so much fun because he's a goofball. And I think that's actually why he has such a good relationship with Yasmin and why he actually like spends a lot of time with her. He talks to her. He helps her with her homework and things like that. I think it's because he's a goofball and he has like that inner child in him. And shame, Yasmin is feeling like she's lacking confidence with this game. I think it's because she's not like athletically inclined as much. I don't know what's happening with Ophelia's legs, but yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, I think Daniel and Daniel and Yasmin are like, it's easy for them to have that relationship because he's quite playful himself, and he's a goofball. So I think that's why he doesn't mind like reading to her and spending time with her. No, look at him. No, I think they should like spend time together. He's like, babe, I've missed you so much. I know we've been busy. She's like, oh, well, let me treat you to a little song. And I think it'll be cute. Actually, look at them. Look at these lovebirds. What a rush. This boost of adrenaline is making Yasmin feel amazing. Should she firmly embrace with her astonishingly sculpted arms that she likes fitness. Does she like fitness? I'd say she likes fitness. I don't know what she was doing that made her like fitness. Oh, someone wants to buy a painting. Ooh, 334. That's a lot of money. Oh, look at them cuddling. Oh my days, guys.
You and I?
That is so cute. I think we better get it on.
Daisy!
Aww, they're woohooing for the first time. I can't believe that was their first time. Let's pretend it wasn't their first time. Because they had a very steamy relationship dynamic. She can resume her flirty painting. How did she find it? First woohoo. First time under the covers of the sim is always memorable. Super satisfied. Ophelia is basking in the joy of a fulfilling relationship. While very satisfied, their romantic relationship with their partner will fade away more slowly. Okay, she finished her painting. And I think she's gonna name it. I think we're gonna put this flirty painting up on the wall. Let's frame the canvas. Enable emotional aura. And let's call it Daniel and me. I think that's listed on Popsy actually. We don't need that in the house. That look ugly. No offense, but people gonna buy that. Somebody gonna buy that. Ha 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 ha. No, 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 no. Daniel, wake up. Daniel, beat this woman up. Robin Banks. Let's call the police station. What is she taking? The police are on their way. Get to safety and do not engage. Okay, don't engage. Just go back to sleep. She took our thingy. She took our oven, and she's coming upstairs. What is she gonna take? Is she gonna take the science thing? She's going into Yasmin's room. He went back to sleep. He's like, you know what? Oh, look, they're cuddling. Oh my days, this is so cute. Okay, anyway. He's gone. This burglar, Robin Banks.
Oh, yeah.
She's taking the violin. But I thought we called the police, guys. I thought we called the police. Did we not call the police? The police are useless. I tell you. I'll tell you that for free. I feel like Ophelia's like, you know what, Daniel? The police are on their way. Get to safety and do not engage. Bitch, I mean, we are going to engage.
Oh, Illinois.
Why are they just staring at each other? Ophelia's getting into her first fight, guys. Yasmin is awake and Daniel is busy doing nothing. Ooh, Ophelia beat up the burglar. And now she's running away. Oh, no. Our oven. She's gone. The burglar was successfully scared off and won't be seen again anytime soon. Your lot is safe and sound. Yeah, but what about the popo? What about our stuff? Ophelia and Robin now despise each other. Of course they do.
Oh, Ederoy!
I feel like Daniel's gonna be like, babe, that was so hard. I can't believe you defended our family against this burglar. He's like, babe, do you need a massage? Can I offer you a little massage?
Narva.
I know you're not feeling
Oh,
too good after that fight.
Narva.
She's like, babe, thank you. My husband has school in an hour and we don't have a stove anymore. We were supposed to get money, now we broke. Musical volunteering. Yasmin is sitting in her class with her class in assembly when the music teacher asks for a volunteer. The teacher's looking right at her, but Yasmin can see how excited the next kid. I feel like Yasmin doesn't want the attention, so she'll send the other kid. I think he'll socialize with his coworkers. So Ophelia is doing her work and she's chatting to Yasmin. Yasmin needs to have some fun. She's feeling a bit bored.
Help in a Z. Oh.
Her mom was I don't know if you guys saw that, but like Ophelia was coming to Yasmin and saying, hey, don't you like this music? It's so good. And then Yasmin was like, no mom, it's not. I feel like Ophelia tries really hard to like connect with Yasmin, but Yasmin finds her like to be a bit lame or like just not I don't know, interesting. Or maybe they just don't connect on certain things. Because they have a few interactions, but they haven't been as good as how Yasmin is with Daniel. Okay, Daniel is back from work. His phone is ringing. We found an unsent love letter from Yasmin to her teacher in her desk today. Nothing racy, but we thought you should know. And I love how they called Daniel and they didn't call Ophelia. Oh my gosh. I don't know if Daniel should talk to her about what happened, what he saw. I think he's just gonna educate her on positive romantic dynamics. He's gonna be like, so Yasmin, I hear you wrote a love letter to your teacher. Okay, so basically, thanks to the knowledge developed after some positive romantic education from elder Sims, Yasmin will now develop the romantic sage trait upon becoming a
If we
teen.
know Yasinarv, Tam,
Okay, that's good.
Abgor, Yafla, Golarga,
He's also going to
Batanaba,
discuss
and
healthy relationships with her. He just explained that, you know, she shouldn't be writing like love letters to her teacher. Unknown caller, no thank you. I'm sorry. Even if you want to give us money, I'm sorry. We are not imperialistic. I feel like Ophelia would want to give Yasmin a talking to. Let's encourage her recent behavior. Let's encourage her to have good grades and do her homework. Oh, okay, Yasmin's exercising for some odd reason. She did like fitness. I think we did select that she likes fitness. She has neutral confidence, but let's just see her likes and dislikes. Yeah, she likes fitness, so I can see why she's exercising. But I want Ophelia. Oh, did we get the money? Oh, guys, we got the money. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. Guys, I didn't realize we got the money. She's gonna give her daughter a hug. So Ophelia is just teaching Yasmin about manners. I feel like that's an important thing, so I think it's nice that Ophelia is like taking the time to do that. I feel like Yasmin and Ophelia have the type of relationship where Yasmin just learns from her mom. She just learns a lot of things from her mom. And she just learns and learns and learns, and her mom doesn't really have fun with her. If you get what I'm saying. Oh, no, that was a mistake. Let's see if Daniel has met anyone at work. Oh, he's met this. Oh, and they have amazing compatibility. Damn, Robin kinda bad. I'm just saying. Okay, I think Daniel should sit and chat to Ophelia. They haven't spoken in a while. And I think it would be nice if they could spend some time together. He's just gonna enthuse about work. They're just gonna catch up. You know, nothing too crazy. And he's just watching her in awe. Okay, Ophelia just had their first experience understanding a positive or resilient romantic outlook. With enough of these kinds of experiences, she can develop the romantic sage trait. As they already passed their impressionable formative years, this trait will be slightly harder for Ophelia to develop. Doing some work to learn about healthy romance, such as researching on the computer, talking to Sims in a healthy relationships. Okay, cool. And I think we'll end it there, guys. So this episode was a couple of days long, but we had some developments. Yasmin is really stinky. Her needs aren't that great. But in the next episode, we will delve deeper into the household and their dreams and aspirations. I'm having a lot of fun trying out the new, the eco lifestyle hack with the eco innovator aspiration. I haven't really explored that one before.